so rattles verdant hide. She sat within a doom of a night, met lowering stars and thunderstorms, the star of liberty, unceasing from the wicked war, its banner shields of golden flame. She lifted it in a proud name and raised her people long forlorn to know their destiny. The Lone Star forever, the Lone Star forever, oh long may it soar over land and over seas, deserted and never uphold it forever. Oh, shout for the Lone Star banner. Oh,
Again, I want to say welcome to all of you. Today's edition of The New Beginning. I want to say welcome wherever you are watching us from. I want to say thank you for joining us. And we ask that you please share our program. This is The New Beginning. New Beginning is a program that brings you education, information, and entertainment. So we discuss a lot of issues that affect society and provide some sort of solution. Together, we provide some sort of solution, meaning you, the listener, you who are watching, we all do it together. So that's why your comments are very important. Please make your comments. Those of you who are listening in Monrovia through Care 95.9, so it's a radio station in Monrovia, somewhere around UN Drive. If you are in the city and outside of the city, tune in to 95.9, and we will be live, and you can monitor us through that. So share with people, share with your friends, share with your classmates, invite somebody to listen. Education is important, especially you're not paying for it right now. It's free. So please come around the Palava Hut. Let us discuss issues that mean so much for us and for our development and enhancement. Again, this is The New Beginning. We come on every Friday, 3 in the United States, 3 o'clock. And in Liberia, it's 7 because of the time. So 7 p.m. in Liberia, you can tune in, watch us on YouTube. We are also on YouTube. Go to YouTube and check for TNB Television Online. TNB Television Online. T as in Thomas, and N as in Nancy, B as in boy, TNB TV Online. If you go to YouTube, you will watch us from there. If you're on the social media, especially the Facebook, you can also watch us from there. We'll soon try to connect the others, social media outlets so that you can have multiple choices to make. So again, I want to say welcome, Dr. V. Monrovia. Thank you for joining us. And thanks to every one of you. Keep sharing. Please share this program because it's not only meant for you, it's also meant for your friends, your brothers, your sisters, your neighbors, your community members. And it's important that you listen to this program. We are discussing, as you see, managing the public sector, but in a very, different way. Today, we are not talking about, policy. We're not discussing, analyzing policy. But what we want to discuss as we began this program is what makes a good citizen. It's a question that each of you, each of us need to answer. What makes a good citizen? It is not just what makes you a citizen. By right, if you are born in Liberia, you're a citizen, and by birth, and through also naturalization. If you naturalize yourself, you are Liberian as well. But what makes you a good Liberian? That's what we are talking about. All right. So it's not but just saying I'm a citizen, but what makes you a good citizen? All right. Let's quickly go across the river, as I always say, miles and miles away from me. And we have Mr. King is seated in there as the driver for us tonight, this afternoon, depending on your location. But he's in studio, he's in the radio, at the radio station. Christopher, how you doing? And can you update us on things that are unfolding in Liberia right now? Welcome, Chris. We are not hearing you, Christopher. I can't hear you, Christopher.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yes, you are very
Okay,
clear.
we want to bless God ever so much, and the mic was not on. We want to bless God ever so much. You know that tell people whenever you wake up in the morning and you see yourself alive, I always tell God thank you because you can't explain how you sleep and how you wake up. Yeah, it's unexplainable. I tell you, you get it, you get the fattest brain that cancer when you are asleep. You don't know. You don't know how many money you get in the bank. You don't know how many children you get. You don't know if you even have wife. You don't know if you even marry. Yeah, like you are dead completely. So maybe you know the time when you ready to wake up in the morning, I see yourself shaking. I say you will be alarm waking up. Even when you're in a deeper of sleep, say you don't know what is going ahead of you. You don't
Hmm.
know. So that one alone is a miracle from God. So we want to bless God so much to be counted among the living. And so far, what's training now is, and the president, as you know, the president left for the UNGA, and the president instructed the vice president, according to him, who he well pleased and trust,
Hmm.
and he gave the vice president tax and to local the labor market, the price disparities amongst teams prices are hard, and the president acknowledged that and set a committee headed by the vice president. And they've been looking into things, and we see some heavy announcement for the executive management website from the president and trapping think press drastically. And so far, we see some trigger down effect in the various stores. Then we see the red press has trapped, and we saw even the flour bag, the egg, also some commodity are also coming. So they say another announcement will be made. Yeah, but here's the thing. Also, the U.S. rate had dropped drastically. But yes, these business guys, they get a way of escaping. So anytime, yeah, business people, I don't know why. Like why I can tell people, I say, you still got good business. Good to be a good businessman. Yeah, good to be a good business. Be fair in doing business. Yeah, you not need to cook anybody. You not need to do anything to acquire wealth, especially from your customers. You know, yeah, you see, they'll be saying anything because the year we try to be saying anything. They have maybe father at that time father 1,000. So when you go down to the stores, they will tell you say 1,000 liberty. They will not tell you say father again. They will tell you say now they'll be pressing in liberty. They will tell you say yeah. When I say any father yeah, 4 years ago, they say father. But now you go down, they will tell you say 1,000 liberty. So when you get it, go in father, we father now around thing like 850, 860 now. So when you carry father, they'll tell you have money to make the money 1,000. So you see?
So also it's a challenge as well,
Yeah,
but it's a good thing for government to do,
it's a major
so
challenge.
to ease the burden on parents,
Yes,
especially those that are don't have stable job. They want to feed themselves, especially the rice. The
of
rice.
course.
I
When the
watched
red bar
I
drop,
watched
it's very
I
yeah,
watched
go
a
ahead, go ahead.
video, and then I saw a lady. I think she was kind of commending and trying to appreciate the president, but she ran into a store and asked the gentleman how much for rice, and they said, I don't know, 2006 something, 650 or six something, and that's mind blowing because you know came from early time the rice price was high, but now that there means the government and the president commitment he made to the people that will do everything to ensure that rice price is down, and you guys will be able to feed yourself and feed your children. Is good, and especially as you also make mention. Remember now, I think the vice president uh, has vast knowledge when it comes to business. He is a business person as well. Prior to coming to the vice presidency, I think he has been in business, engaged in business for a long time. So he understands the dynamics, and that's why when I see him, engaging, and those things cannot just work like that. It's about engaging the stakeholders, all right, bringing the business, the importers, the distributor, bringing everybody together to find a common ground. Because even the business people, they do their business to maximize profit, but the profit should be fair enough so that it is not a burden that the end user are bearing alone. And so these negotiations are good, and I think it's in good faith, and I believe every Liberian should embrace, with the exception of opposition or other political people, politicians, because I think for them, anything good is not in their interest, because it's like it's not going to help them in their campaign, strategy and so forth. But anything that is benefiting the nation as a whole, I think even if we are on the opposing side, if it is helping the citizen, you as a citizen, in fact, you are Liberian before becoming a politician, before becoming, a partisan. So the first thing is the country first. And as a good citizen, you should applaud government for that. And it's government responsibility to ensure that the people's lives are improved. That is the responsibility of government. Provide essential services, goods and services to ensure that the livelihood of the house citizen or the citizenry is improved. And that is a mature and responsible government. And there are challenges. Nevertheless, there are challenges and there will be challenges. And also, I know we said this again. Those of you who are watching, we're going back to, we just want to see what's going on. But remember, there hasn't been any government on the face of this earth that have achieved 100% of its promises told the people during, campaign time and so forth. Even Obama did not. All right. Even the former president Biden did not. The current president would not do all in the first place, but they focus on major things that people will look at tomorrow and say yes, even though they didn't do all, but they did this and this and this and this, and, so even with the arrest agenda, they will not complete or not be 100%. If you get 65%, even if you get 55, 60%, that's a lot. That is a lot for a nation. All right. So let us not be, confused about that. No government has done it. Not even just a Zimbabwe government will do it. That's a fight. Understand that. Keep that at the back of your mind. But there are many good things I think the government will do and in the interest of the nation. So I know internet again is challenging. Our radio station are just we hope they get back. But again, these are things that are very important. The government should continue to do that. It is very, very important that, they engage the stakeholders who are doing their businesses, private, entity, call them, have a meeting with them. That's how you resolve issues. That's how you resolve matters. When you engage people, you sit with them and ask them of their opinion. Ask them why, and your vision, what you want to do. Explain to them and let them give their, feedback. From there, you can come up with a very good, comprehensive, decision, meaning you make an informed decision. So it's very, very important and very want to encourage government to continue to do that, continue to do what it can, especially these things that people use, especially the food, talking about reducing the price of commodity, those ones that are you being consumed on a daily basis, the rice, flour, and so forth, sugar, many other things that are very essential to the survival of these people. So I hope not only, things that are there for consumption, but I hope the government can also look into building materials. All right. There are other people who can also there are other people who can also, who have the potential want to build and they will like for these prices to also go down so that they will be able to build their homes for themselves and for their relatives. So it's important. So the radio station is going to rejoin us. LEC, I heard that LEC went off, so they are trying to switch to other power. But bear with us; they'll soon be back. But this is what we're discussing. It's very important. Support the government in its endeavor. That endeavor is very important, so that when you go buy rice, 2006, that's very good for the people. You know, even if it goes down to 1005 or 1007, that is going to be a very good thing for the people as well. Okay, want to recognize. Oh, Sister Elizabeth, how you doing? Long time, yeah, long time. Well, and welcome. Welcome. We have resumed the program as well. So, folks, make your comment. We'll read them as they come. And our topic, we're going to continue. Hopefully, we can finish that to jump to the another one. We'll open lines once the radio station come on. We'll open lines. We hear from you. We hear from other people, but we want to make sure um, um, I will get that done. All right. Information that radio station is switching from LEC now to, to solar energy. So again, that's a good news. Hopefully they can come by. But as you can see, we have been discussing. Before we go there, we also want to mention, we want to encourage the government, and we want to encourage all our listeners, those who are following us. All right. We need to help the government with the rehabilitation of the citizen. All right. And today again, we are going to, when you call in, we are going to encourage you, ask you if you are willing to contribute anything to help those brothers and sisters that are really, really dying. They need help. I felt so bad the other day, the LDEA went into the central cemetery, the graveyard, Central Street, and again you could see the future of the nation being wiped away by trucks. So this platform is encouraging you. If you enjoyed the presentation we do here, we want you to engage. We want you to get involved in helping. It doesn't matter how much you have, but we can make that you can make that contribution and present it to the relevant authority. We are really encouraging you to do that to help our brothers, being rehabilitated. Your little contribution from all over can help a lot, but we'll make this announcement over and again, and we'll ensure that whatever that is collected will be given to the relevant authority. Trust me for that, that is going to happen. But again, we want to encourage you, until you are encouraged to be moved to do that. They are dying, they need help. And government alone cannot do it. For sure, the government alone is not able to do it. No matter, the resources are not many. The resources, are not that many compared to the need that government has. Government has to focus on education, focus on this, focus on that. As a good citizen, we want to encourage you. We'll find a time you call in and make your idea known. How we go about doing that contribution. And I'll be the first, to do it and to help, you know, to help, you know, the rehabilitation process. But I want to ensure that this is going to happen and they're going to help our people. So again, what we are asking you of is to help us help your brothers and sisters back home, those that are in the graveyard. We really want to launch that here on this platform to ensure to help to help our brothers and sisters. To whatever contribution, whatever they can give, it could be $5, Liberian dollars. It could be, I know right now they have coins, maybe dollar or $50 or 50 cents. I don't know what is in Liberia. Wherever you are around the world, friends, join us in this venture. We really, really want to help. Whatever government has and whatever citizen can contribute, that's a national core. It's a national core. It's a national core. All right. So again, um, we want to encourage you. Again, please join us. We need to help. Help. The brothers and sisters. Now that we learned that help Triple RC has gotten some of them in Johnsonville. We'll make more follow on that to see, how we can be a help, even whether to buy, but I mean, it's important. It's important as a citizen to contribute. It's not what only your country can do for you, but what you can do for your country as well. Okay? It's not only what your country will do for you, But what your country needs you now, Liberia needs you now, especially at this time where international organizations have pulled out of the country. Most of them have pulled out because lack of, financial support. One of the huge support organization was USAID. USAID have been helping Liberia education and health, but we all know the circumstances with the U.S. government. They are not trying to help. Trying to streamline every area of how they give out their taxpayer money to people. So again, it is important that we do this to help. You're not doing it for any political reason. We're not doing it for any to show out. We are going to try to do our best we can to help, you know, to help. And so we are waiting on the radio station. Once they come on, we are going to switch. We are going to conclude our topic. So in passing, we just want to talk about this. It's important, and we do this over and again. Maybe tomorrow we'll open lines and hear from you. What is your reaction? What do you think? Can you help? Can you help to contribute? All right. So again, we want to say thank you. All right. So again, want to say thank you. We're waiting for Chris to come on. Once they come on, we are continuing. We will continue. We are continuing with this. And thank you, those of you who are watching. I want to say thank you. I see. Let me just recognize you, Sister Elizabeth, dear from France. I hope, Sister Elizabeth, you are listening, and I want you to join us in this endeavor. To help. The contribution to help. Help our people back there for rehabilitation. You can also help us bring people on board. Thank you so much, J. Francis Fire Baker. Good evening, Mr. Winder. All right. Thank you, Francis. And thank you for sharing with us. And Josiah. Josiah, continue to share. Good evening, Mr. Winder. Yeah, Josiah, how you doing? Hope everything is fine. Joe, share this program with others so we have more people coming on, listening to our program. Here we provide education, we provide entertainment information that help you make sound, informed decision. So let's go back to our topic we've been discussing. I didn't want to just start because the radio station hopefully they can come on so that those who are listening, because we want to, if we can conclude this, remember our program. We just want to remind you, our program runs on Friday. If you are in Liberia, tune to Care 95.9. Care 95.9 is a radio station in the city, Monrovia, and that's the radio station that relay our program. Right now, we are challenged. LEC, the LEC is off, so hopefully we can have, whatever alternative they have, they're trying to use, we can get them back. Hopefully, our people can call in and contribute. And those who are listening through the radio station that don't have the opportunity to listen through the social or to watch through the social media can also be able to participate. So on Friday, Liberian time, 7 p.m., we are here 7 p.m. and then so it runs to 7 to 8:30. Then on Saturday, 12 p.m. Liberian time, we are on the same station, 12 to 1:30 p.m. Then on Sunday, it's 10 p.m. to 11:30 p.m. So our program runs on weekends. So hopefully you have time, because weekends some of you have come from work, you are relaxed, you can pay attention to other things. So we thought it was that we use this time so that you can be part of this program as well. So I want to say thank you for again joining us, and hopefully we can have these people back on so that we continue with the program. So again, I want to say thank you. Thank you for joining us again. So we'll continue. We will continue with the presentation. Regardless, we still have an hour, so the station is still kind of working on the technician are trying to work on and come by. But for those of you who are watching through the social media, share, share, like, um, and also share and share with a lot of people, share with your friends. We want them to hear, to be part of this very important presentation. So, what makes a good citizen? What makes you a good citizen? In fact, are you a good citizen? Have you ever shown any indicator that remind people that you are a good citizen? Have you ever in your life, in your living, or wherever you have been, whether in Liberia, whether outside of Liberia, have you ever shown that you are a good Liberian? All right. I'm not talking about bad. Our focus is not on the negative. Our focus is on the positive. So we want to look in a positive direction. So we are not in any way indicting anybody that you have been a bad citizen or you have caused a lot of chaos for your society and community. That's not what we are talking about. Chris, you have to put your video on if you're on so that we are able to see you and our listener can also hear. So if you are ready, please do that, Christopher, if you're hearing me at the radio station. So the question to us, and this question will continue to ask this question until we see the fruits of a good citizen. When there are many fruits, all right. Remember, the Bible says, "By their fruits we shall know them." Right? I'm not in any way trying to scare you or to judge you or to render any sentence on you. What I'm saying is that we all together, we are all together challenged with this situation. Are we good citizens? Are you a good citizen? Well, somebody will say, well, I'm way in Lofa County. I'm way in Zozo. I'm way in the village. How can I in any way be a good citizen? Or what you think or what are you saying when you say a good citizen? What I am saying is that, Christopher, the presentation is ongoing. Got to lower the volume, turn the music off, Christopher.
Your Honor. Yeah.
Are you on?
Yeah.
If you are on, please turn the music down. Thank you so much. They have managed to come on, and hopefully we stay on till the end of the program. The radio station is on, and hopefully our people are able to listen to us. So the question has been, what make you a good citizen? What make you a good Liberian? Is it uh, because you are born in Liberia? Is it or you have gotten your naturalization in Liberia, or is it that you have a big church, a big mosque, or you have plenty children that make you a good citizen because you're contributing to the population? What makes you a good citizen? My goodness. I'm going off again. Hopefully they will come back. So let's focus on our presentation. Those of you who are in Liberia and are watching on the social media, continue to share with others as well. What makes you a good citizen is a very important question, because if we are able to answer that question as a people, as a nation, then we help our country to move forward. Chris, you have to keep the video on. You can't turn the video off, Christopher. You are in studio. So you got to keep the video on, Chris. Please. All right. So what makes you a good citizen is very important for all of us to answer that question. You know, the war have done so many things, you know, have made us to have gone different countries, many different places. We learn so many different things. We learn some positive things, we learn some bad things. All right. But now that we have come back as a nation, healing the wounds of the war, and getting over that, transitioning into a nation that runs itself, you know, has a government that's running smoothly. How can you be a good citizen? One of the things we want to encourage us to do, we have been talking about, is be informed. As a good citizen, you should know what is happening around you. You should know what is happening in your community. Even as a good father, if you are a father, you want to be a good father, you can only be a good father when you are informed about your home. When you are well informed about your home, what's going on in your home. All right. You want to know, you always paying attention about what going around in the information that is flowing, what is happening, because you as a father want to have total control and make sure you make a sound and informed decision. So likewise, our community, we have leaders, we are citizens, we live in our neighborhood, our various local communities. We need to know what's going on in our community. Don't sit back and say, well, it is none of my business. I don't want to know what's going on or what is happening. I don't want to be part. No, you have to be part of what is unfolding, what is going on in your community. You must be informed. Must be informed about what's happening
Hello,
in
Mr.
your
Mara, are you
local
getting me?
government. All right. Yes, Christopher, I'm doing my presentation. I'm getting you. I don't. Are you guys?
Okay. Thank you.
You gotta bring the video on instead of the audio, please. All right. So sorry for all of the interruptions. We are presented with this challenge, internet and so forth. So as a good citizen, we say be informed. Why should you be informed? And how? How do you go about, being informed? And how you as a citizen can disseminate or can give out information in a responsible manner, receive the information and give that information in a responsible manner. You have to first be informed, but there are steps. We say first you have to be a critical thinker, meaning you when you receive the information, you should be able to sit down and look at the information from different angles. All right. Read the information if you can read, or as you hear the information, make sure you check every angle of that information. Meaning you should begin to investigate. Critical thinking, it means begin to investigate this information. Where is this information coming from? All right, that's the first thing you do, investigate. In investigation, know who is giving you the information, the institution that is giving you the information, the person that is giving you the information. Not only that, the person that gave you the information, but also what is the history of that person? What is the history of that institution? Those are things you need to know. Know what mission, what is their mission? All right. What is the mission of this person that giving you the information? Or what is the mission of that institution, that agency? All right, that organization. What do they stand for? Do they stand for the truth or do they stand for lie? Do they stand for something else? So those are things that you should investigate. Do not hear any, and this is very important because many people have lost their life because group of people refuse to really analyze, to really think about the information that is given them, and at the end they kill people for nothing. Especially if you look back now in some area when they say criminal, when they say thief, and people shouting thief, 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 everybody assume that that person is a thief. All right, nobody have the time to sit down and analyze that information. Say, well, oh, okay, they said thief. What has he stolen? What's the evidence? Where did he go to steal? Before you take a right, before you take a knife to stab the person, before you take a right to throw at that person, before you take any object to throw at that person, first find out. Well, because that's a human being as well. You don't know whether they stole or not. Sometimes people lie on people's name when they hurt you. They just say, see you passing the street, they call you names or roads, and people come, catch you, and beat you almost to death, or sometimes they kill people. So, any information you receive, investigate the information, know the person who is providing the information, know their history, know what they stand for, know the mission. What do they exist for? The other time we give example of Front Page Africa. That Front Page Africa is an institution that provide news, information to people. All right. We are just saying that if you get any information, an article that is written, maybe by somebody, and is published by that newspaper, you want to read it, the information that is in there, don't just take it as as it is. Yeah, it is true. No, we are saying also look at other information, other newspaper, the New Dawn, the Observer, Daily Observer, other newspaper, the Inquirer. I don't know whether they still have that. So read and see whether this same article do exist or that same information is being aired on other radio station. All right, before you can absorb that information and make a decision on it, before it become part of you, or if you're about to make a decision based on the information that you receive, without investigating, without following up on that information, you will be doing yourself a great disservice. All right, a disservice to you, a disservice to even the victim, a disservice to other people, because you may be spilling out lies into your community, and that lies might either provoke people, provoke people, and they follow the lies and harm other people and destroy other people's property. I remember the other time, and this is true, I think in Grand Jide, one of the senators, I think they put his house on fire. They burned his house, you know, and 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 if you look deeply into that information, those who did that, if you really ask them, they don't even have the right information. Probably somebody just pass around and say, "Oh, uh, Zopena is a bar senator or something, and, and people just grab gas and other things, just burn the house without any information. You didn't investigate. You didn't find out. Is it true? This person who's saying this information, let me know their history. Have they been saying the truth in the first place? All right. So, to avoid some of these problems you have in your community, there's violence that going on. You can avoid it if you are patient enough to look at the information, evaluate the information, and take a right decision. Without doing that, you will hurt people, and you will frustrate other people. You will frustrate your own nation, and it also can delay the progress of the nation. Now we give you another story that is nationwide that almost people getting to know about. All right, the issue about the burning of the Capitol building. Now that's a big issue. It went all over. Okay, so you see the steps that are being followed. That's important. And every citizen, if you are a good citizen, you will have to wait. You will have to wait and follow all of the steps that are being, presented to the accused, and then the court. You see what the court is doing. Every time they go and appear to the court, these people got lawyers. They have the right. Their lawyers are given. So you follow the story. All right. Make sure when you listen to Freedom FM about that story, listen to maybe EABC, LBS, listen to OKFM, listen to other stations that really bringing the information about that, that situation, the case that is before the judge. And so that you cannot jump in the street and say, well, I'll protest for these lawmakers. The government is lying. How do you know that the government is lying? If that investigation, the judgment, and all these things are not brought forward, because they are going through it. I saw the other time people were in the street demonstrating. Why you targeting our lawmakers and targeting this one. All right. It is important to find out the fight. Do you know what is unfolding about the case? Do you know whether the government have fights? Do you know whether even the defendant they have, they can exonerate themselves? So until everything that's an investigation is going on, the court is going through it so that they present the fights. When you see and the fact comes out and prove that they did it, then now you can say, okay, it's a good thing. I don't want to go in the street get demonstrate, because if these people did it, then let it bear the consequences. And if information come out and say it is not true, then you can say, okay, then we ask the government to leave the people. You can even, do your peaceful protest and say, government, no fight in this thing. You'll let the people go. All right. Then you're making a sound decision. If you go out there, to demonstrate and say, government has to let them go because there's nothing in the case. The judgment went, and the people are not sentenced. They are not found guilty. That's a good thing to do as a civilized country, as a peaceful country, as a peaceful nation. So being a good citizen, you must be informed. And to be informed, one thing you should do: investigate the source of your information. Investigate the source. The next thing, when you receive the information, check the author of the information. The author. It could be an article written by somebody. It could be a story that somebody is telling. That person, that's the source of that story. Is it true what they are saying? Is it true? So you have to investigate. That's why we said you should know the person who is presenting the information to you before you make a decision. Even in the church, in the mosques, in other social gathering, other social organization, Always try to investigate, go to the bottom of the issue so that you get the fight. Because you might harm innocent people for nothing, for no reason. And as a country, you cannot continue to do that. So again, that's what we're talking about. Identify bias. Now again, some people when they're giving the information, in Liberia, they will say, well, uh, he added his own thing on it, right? I don't know, they call it somehow, but somebody will add something. The information they receive, they will add something onto it. So that's bias. It's not right, but they just want to make it look good, nice. But you don't do it that way. And sometimes it's a problem. It's serious. It's a serious problem, you know. So again, watch out for that. Don't add anything to the story the way you receive it, present it. If it is true, okay, somebody can make an informed decision. Don't hear, well, okay, so if I hear I'm on, I'll give you an example again. If I were in CDC, policy, and I hear that, look, they are going to destroy a headquarters that will burn, you know, doing everything on for years, I'll be angry that they're going to destroy, they're going to break it down. All right. But as a good citizen, I want to find out why. Okay. I received that information they're going to break. But why are they breaking it? Start from there. Why are they breaking the headquarters? Why are they breaking it? Then, they have been to court, and the court have rendered a judgment that the owner should take their, what belongs to them. So the court is passing, giving on to the owner. Oh, how? The court has a court giving any order? You investigating. So you read other newspaper about that story. If you can't read, listen to other station. Don't only listen to government station. Listen to other station. And you listen to EFBC, listen to Spoon, what Spoon is saying, whatever they say. Listen to Freedom FM, listen to what again, Hot, okay, you will say, well, I don't have the time to do all of that. True, you may not have the time, but if you want to make a decision on that information, you have to investigate. All right. So if you start reading some of the newspaper, people been in court for some time. So what the court did, is it right that they put, okay, I see. So the owner need their place, or why? But why they couldn't, negotiate to and maybe pay for the rent? Then those are things you get the fight. Were they able to pay for the rent, or maybe the owner said, "Well, I don't need your rent anymore. Leave." Before you get into the street to hurt yourself and hurt other people, to start business people from doing their business. Before you get in the street, you need to get that information. All right. If it is true that the court said no, CDC should remain there, they continue to be there, then you have something on hand that you can. When you go out there and other people who have that information know, you say, yeah, it's true. So these people are not protesting for nothing. They are doing this because the fight is there. Or if the court said, CDC is not your place, we are giving the place to the owner, then what you do? You say, well, it hurt you though, but that's the owner who won their place. So what you should do, you don't go to fight. Then the next thing is, how long they could have given us to move, maybe 2 days or 3 days, get your stuff out peacefully and leave. If you do that, you have gotten enough information, you make a sound decision, you will not go out there to fight the police. Because in the process of fighting police, you are wasting resources. The resources they will be using to resist you or to stop you or to do this would have been used in other government agency to run other developmental projects. But now they'll take that one and to bring in more police and so forth. Many resources will be required money will be spent. It's a waste of time. So because you lack the right information, what you're doing now is you are wasting the nation resources. You are wasting your time. You might be even hurt in the process. And if you are hurt, who is even going to take care of you? I'm not sure even some of these hurricane that cities will even go to take care of you. You will suffer the consequences. So that's how we're talking about. Check the author of the information, identify, look at the bias, use fact checking, system. All right, use fact checking system. All right, that's how we're talking about the history of the person. Make sure you know the history of that person. Make sure you know the history of the person. The history of that person is very, very important. Has that person been doing the right thing or have they been lying? If you don't know the history of that person, you may run with information that is not right. All right. Then we talk about this also just to remind you, compare with multiple sources. We just talk about if you read an article from front page, don't conclude, take that information, check and see, check and see whether Daily Observer have anything like that, or he listen to other radio stations, whether other stations are talking about that same story in a different way or what happened. If you have 2, 3, 4, 5 sources, then you yourself, you go online, if you can read and write. For those who can read and write, can listen to radio, all right? Listen to your radio, the news, then the news. That's why it's important that you listen to the radio, the news, listen to the information that is there for you, for your consumption. Sometimes people are very careless. Oh, I don't have time. And sometimes too, sometimes people say, well, the more I listen to radio, it has some spiritual what effect or whatsoever. But it's good to be informed. All right. Like other Western countries, you have to be informed. If you're not informed, you get outside when you're supposed to be inside due to weather, you face the consequences. So it's good for you to listen to information. Take the one that is good, investigate. All right. Fact checking is important. Check the date of that information. That's important, And if you want to post that information on the social media, stop first. Stop. Don't just post. Don't receive information and just post on the social media. I give you an example. Maybe this one would be true. You as a citizen, let's say you went to maybe Waterside, and you went to Waterside and you saw how the garbage had piled up so much, stink, and the whole place. But because maybe you used to work for MCC and you no longer work, that new government, so you take your phone, you record, and post on the social media. You know what you're doing? You are not only disgracing yourself and disgracing the country, but it is a disservice to your nation. Who told you some of the developed countries, some areas are not bad? But I bet you go take a photo, record, and post social media. They will trace you. And when they catch you, you'll face the consequences. The love for your country. It does not mean that you can raise the issue. One, that is the truth. Raise the issue with the mayor, the city mayor. You are a citizen, you have that right. You can write the city mayor, or you can call the city mayor. They got a number. Look, Mr. Mayor, there's a trash over the garbage here. You guys need to get this garbage out of this place. That's a good citizen. You have done your part. All right. Then you receive a very good information. You have seen so much garbage there. Instead of you putting that garbage on the social media, Liberia is so dirty. Look how dirty this country is. The government, careless government, corrupt government. Well, we still have to investigate all of their allegations. But what are you doing to your country? You are hurting your country. All right. It's not that you don't have trash all over. You have, but as a good citizen, you try to help your country. You don't put it so that the whole world will see that Liberia is so dirty. No, you don't have to put it on social media, even if you are opposition. And is that the way? When you are opposition, you are there to present your platform. You look at things that good things that you can do for the country. All right, you present you present your platform. Those projects you want to do for the country. It's not just taking those bad stuff like some time ago. Johnson Street. Sometimes those drainages when they pause going around Radical Market coming from Labor Ministry right over there where Labor Ministry used to be coming from Capital going down. The places used to when it rain, then you see all the feces. All right. What are you going to do as a citizen? Because now the social media is so free, you start recording. Look at Liberia is nasty. Liberia is days. You make the image of your country. You destroy the image. So when you also receive information, please investigate. Maybe call the Water and Sewer Corporation. Call their manager. These people numbers should be displayed all over. That's what people call. It may not be the manager himself, but there are numbers for these agencies. You give it to the citizen, they have their number. When they see something, then they can call. And when they call, you who are receiving the call, the receptionist, don't be rude. All right? Receive the information, as a good citizen. Tell the person, okay, we got your information. Thank you so much for the information. We'll forward it to the relevant department, and they will ensure that this thing is taken care of. But sometimes people will get angry. Why are you calling me for what reason? What is that? Why I get up from here? We have to graduate from just being lazy citizen to being more responsible citizen. So maybe hopefully tomorrow can conclude it. This one, I think we need to open the lines. We have a few more things to talk about on being informed. The first thing you do as a good citizen, there are so many things, but the one we are talking about today, we have been talking about this since last week. I think this is the second week, is being informed. But to be informed, you must investigate, check the bias. Don't be biased with the information. Make sure you check the author of that information, the author, the one who wrote or presented the information. Fact-checking system, make sure you check the facts about that information. You don't just post that information or anything. Make sure, start first and think about what you're about to do. So Chris is going to open the line. Before he opens the lines, we want you to share with us, an American president said once, it is not what your country can do for you, but what you can do for your country. So this issue of rehabilitation in Liberia is critical. We are encouraging you, if you call in, agree with us or disagree with us, we want to reach out to a lot of people so that we'll be able to contribute. It could be $5, it could be 50 cents. I know right now the year should have 50 cents or $1. Whatever you can contribute to help. Well, I'm not saying that it is not government responsibility. It's government, but it's huge. It's a huge responsibility. And government has so much to do. And I think the citizen can also do well. If those people's lives are not saved, if those people's lives are not rehabilitated, Liberia will face the consequences. And we are facing them now. You get in the street, before you look, your wallet is gone, your phone is gone. All of these things because we are not paying attention to them. And they do these things for survival. They're not doing them because they just like stealing. So now that some of them are taking to LRRC, I wanted to encourage you. So we'll open the line to call whether you are willing, you agree with us for us to contribute some money and give it to the relevant authority or to the government to help in that
Okay,
process.
folks, we are very
way you
sorry.
want it,
The internet is
however you
tripping,
want it.
by the way of the internet. Is the man getting me?
I'm getting you, but I'm still talking anyway. You.
Folks, you.
So let me just finish quick, Chris. Let me just sorry. So you can call in and agree with us or disagree, but we want to do this at least for the rest of this month to inform you, to let the public know we want to do this. Join us in this endeavor so that we can help. And no penny going to the individual. It goes to the relevant authority. And if we are doing it, if you are changed, if you are able, you can come with a day where everybody will go there just to do that presentation. But trust me, nobody gonna eat $5.
Hello,
Right?
Mr. Man, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here. Go ahead, Chris.
Hello. Yeah, I think you are breaking in. I know is the internet because
Oh, Chris, you are very clear. Chris.
You can go in. Hello.
Okay, I'll go out and come back. But I'm hearing you. If you're not hearing me,
you are coming in broken.
Okay.
Maybe the internet is I don't know. Folks, you are locked down to Kia Radio 95.9. Pretty soon we'll soon be opening the line.
So can you hear me now?
Yes, you are clear now. You're very loud.
So let me just remind our people again. Going forward, most of our calls is agreeable or disagree, or share with us. We intend to try to raise our little contribution to help with the rehabilitation. When I saw the people the other time, I was devastated. There was a girl over there, man. Oh, in fact, living in the grave. It's not even something to talk about. All right. But rest assured that whatever we raise on this platform will go for the internet purpose. Nobody absolutely will eat a cent. But agree with us or disagree, we want to do that. We'll renounce the day we want to do that. And you can call in, that you can make your contribution. All right. And so some of my friends who are in Liberia, you are listening to me, get ready. I'll come to you knocking your doors so that we all can join together to help our people. Government can try, but I think we've been saying this with the Ministry of Health, but we're not hearing anything. No strategy how to raise this money and help the government, and help our people. It's not basically government, but to help our people, you buttressing government effort as a citizen, So your $5, your 50 cents. Chris, they got 50 cents now in Liberia, right?
Yeah, I think 50 cents.
Is it $1 or 50 cents? I learned that people using coins over there.
Yeah, coins that $5 and $10 coins.
$5 and $10. Oh, that's great. So can you imagine if somebody gave $5 or $10? That's a great thing. All right. So open the lines. Even as you contribute to the program, we basically want to do this. We want to encourage other people to join us in this endeavor. All right. It is not what your country can do for you, but what you can do now for Liberia in that perspective. All right. And let me let you know, I know government is raising taxes. I know government raising revenue. Is it sufficient? Is it enough? You know, uh, it's not basically politics. I'm not here for politics. We are here at least talking about humanitarian efforts to help. So it's not about, please, I know all of the things maybe you want to talk about. Okay. So yeah, Chris, it's up to you.
Folks, yes, indeed. Again, we are very, very much sorry, due to internet system here and also the current business here. It's not easy. We are being break in and break in, break out. We are very, very sorry to our radio listeners.
And Chris, those who agree with us, please want them to give their numbers and their name, and so please take them. Those are going to be regular follow of this program. You know.
Okay, let me get my pen. Folks, you listen to the program The New Beginning, and the topic for today is we are looking at what make a good citizen, and the subtopic be informed. You know, we call it chiche puri. Chiche puri na yeah. Gossiping chiche puri na sport. So many home. So we're just trying to educate our people out there that somebody bring chiche puri to you, or somebody bring gossip to you. Don't just believe it 100%. Yeah, somebody just bring information in a simple term. Somebody bring gossip or chiche puri to you, tell you something about your friend. Don't just hold it against your friend, or don't just hold it against your partner. Because so many people today have keep grudges in their heart. They are doing bad things to their friend because somebody can get information or hear something about the government, because you're not for the government now. You hear bad thing about the government. You're not even investigate. Say that true. You hear something about the opposition because you hear something about the opposition, and because you're not part of the opposition, you just believe it. What are true, not true? You be informed, investigate. That thing that making some people to, because when you damage somebody's character, to even clear that name, it's very, very much difficult. So, folks, if you want to make a contribution here that we are discussing for you to be informed, the number to call is 0777 959 959 0777 959 959. It's a number to call and make your contribution. 0777 959 959 0777 959 959 is the number. It's the number to place your call so that you can be part and parcel of our discussion today. Chichipoli, we are looking at how you receive information, how you digest the information, how you investigate before you take informed decision. So when you hear something up there, don't just believe it on social media, on radio station. If you hear something, don't just believe it right away. Make sure you hear both sides of the story or investigate to know what somebody brought to you, what you saw on social media, or what you see for yourself and hear for yourself. Information should be true before you believe it. 0777 959 959 0777 959 959. Hello, caller, where do you call from?
Hello.
Yeah, hello, caller, where do you call from?
Yeah, I'm Lina Minister calling you from Baptist Seminary.
Calling from Baptist Seminary.
Yeah.
Let hear you, man.
Yeah, for me, what you're saying, I agree with you. Because some news it can be true. So it better, even if you hear it, you must wait. Don't just rush to take action.
Mm-hmm.
Because not every news that will come can come with fire. Yeah, so for me, when I hear something, I will wait. I don't react right away. I will wait and observe or to see for myself. So I think it's better that way. Yeah.
So,
Thank you.
Yes. Mr. Money getting the chorus?
Yeah, you need to answer the question. I think our main focus on the calling today is to ask people to join us in the endeavors of contributing to help those who are, on this drugs issue. So when if done with their comment, we can also ask them the question, please. If they can join us, those that want to join us, please.
Hello, caller, where do you call from? Hello, caller, where do you call from? Hello, caller.
We can hear that person.
0777959 0777959. You can place your call 0777959 0777959 0777959. You can place your call. As we go through this program, we are looking at be informed. When you receive information, please make sure that the information is truth before you take any action, because you'll be speaking for informed background. 0777959 is the number to call. Hello, caller, where do you call from?
Good evening.
Yeah, good evening, and where do you join from?
Yeah, this is my water. I'm calling from District 16.
My water from District 16.
Yeah, I can always call on Care Radio in the morning, in the afternoon, my son Desmond Brown. I can always listen to your station.
Okay, thank you, man.
Yeah, I want to tell you thank you. I want to tell the CEO thank you this evening for the topic. My son, the information business in the country is not easy. I want some time for me. If I listen to some story that I believe in on the daily, then when no more I get, I can call them. I will call the person, I will tell the person, say, oh, I get into certain radio station, oh, yeah, what they say, oh, that true. The person will tell me, say, is that true? The person will tell me, say, wait, in the evening, I will call you. Before I can make comments, or before I can call on a religion and say, hey, even in the community, even in our churches, the very Bible says that you somebody when you listen to too much of they say, when you're hearing posting, you even listen to your servant insulting you. So you must be able to when somebody say something, you must be able to get a fact before you start explaining it. And the problem we facing in this country, everything we can believe it. Whether are true, whether are now we can believe it. So I really want to say thank you. I want to tell you thank you for this topic this evening. And thank you very much.
Hello. Oh, 0777959 and 0777959. False information has destroyed many lives. False information has destroyed so many lives. So when you hear something about somebody, or somebody brings somebody information to you, you have to make sure you investigate and know, like Mr. Mano said, you have to know the history of that person, because there are some people they can lie. In fact, there are some people.
Hello?
Yeah, hello, caller, where do you call from?
Hello? Yeah.
Yeah, where do you join from?
My name is Chestnut Boy, calling from Pusekota.
About getting a lot of females on the line today. Okay,
Yes,
yeah,
thank you
yeah,
for educating us that we shouldn't from our country black. Informing where you see Jack somewhere, you take the photo, or you say that like get a thing about your country in Africa. And when we hear any radio station giving out news, we should find out from the other station, either 5 and those several radio stations first before we conclude. So thank you.
Yes,
I
yes.
will learn. Yeah, we are learning.
Chris, can you ask them the
from you
question,
people.
man?
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Hello? Chris, can you hear me?
Hello, caller, another call phone. Mr. Mary, getting me?
Yeah, but I'm asking you if you are hearing me.
Yeah, I'm getting you. I'm getting
So
you.
please ask them the question first before they make their comment.
Yeah, hello?
Yeah, hello.
Hello?
Yeah, hello, you're near the call phone.
Yeah, is this Kia Radio?
Yeah, you're leaving your care 95.9.
Yeah, thank you ever so much.
And
My
you are
name is
listening to the
Dacia
program.
Wayne.
Listen,
I'm calling you from Soul Clinic.
yeah, you are listening to the program, The New Beginning.
Eh?
You are listening to the program, The New Beginning.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
What I want to say here is I want to say thanks ever so much to you and then for the presentation of the program. Although I cut the program in the middle, but what I heard and what I want to make, my input I want to make here is it's good to many a time listen to information good before you can send it out. It is true. Because for example, I just saw I was listening to a radio today where it was between the money exchange business and that of the bank, the central bank. So when the man placed a call and opened the line, just as he opened the line, you heard that the other person said, oh, the central bank is lying. So, you know, somebody was saying, but if central bank is lying, with central bank, if you put out a number there that anybody when you go to the bank to withdraw money when they deny you, they say a hotline your call. So I heard the lady was saying, it's fine, we that from Liberia, we the only people that need to build this country. Let us not forget about what people have been doing in the past and so maybe they did it to SYZ government, they will continue to do it. And our government is continuity. They will continue to eat oranges and things and chunk the dead in the car chunk it. Where are we going to go? You are not going to America to live there forever and ever. You just have to calm down. So that is my input on the program, and I love the topic for tonight.
Yes, please. Hello,
Yeah.
Mr. Mano.
So can you hear me? Call up.
You didn't hear me?
Yeah, we are
Can you
getting
hear
you.
me?
I'm hearing you. Small.
Okay, we are asking this question and a few, not a question.
You need to help me to echo his voice. I'm not getting it clear, please.
We want those of you that are following the program. We want you guys to join us to help raise some funds for the rehabilitation of our brothers and sisters. Can you do that?
Yeah, okay, thank you. Yes, as for me, I'm talking to you here, I'm not very well. Even here, radio once upon a time, if you put my face, my pictures and things on the billboard, up to now, since then, and give me some financial aid, I went to the hospital. But what happened to me, even nobody, I'm just by myself and struggling now. I had a broken leg. So what you say, we all can help to talk to people that maybe we'll see around. But for me, I'm not very well. I'm ill. I'm kind of about a disabled person for now.
Okay, yeah. But
Me?
also, whatever that you can be a blessing with, will go a long way. We're not doing it now, but we just some point we are just asking people and see their response. What are going to be like? But even
not too clear. I'm not getting him. But if anything, Brian, you can echo it for us. Then we'll be able to listen to it because I'm not getting through the phone. Thank you.
Chris, check your phone. I send you question again. Just ask.
Hello, caller. Where do you call from? Folks, 0777 959 959 0777 959 959 0777 959. It's a number to put in your call. We are discussing and to be informed. In the simple labyrinthine, TJ Pole, or somebody tell you something about somebody, make sure you investigate. Because I guess some people that can be go around carrying news. And when we're carrying the news, they can be adding something there. They can
Right,
be
that's bias.
yes, they can even add something to it. Maybe probably the news they bring it to be true, like the president says certain thing about you, but sometimes they themselves can add additional thing there. And what the president, you see, like Mr. Mano, we are discussing to be informed, when the president reduced the rest, the price to I think $14.50, something like that. If I'm not exact. And these guys were carrying you know, the general were carrying a microphone around and begin to ask people, you really get to know that people are not really informed. People are not really following information.
Yeah.
Yes. He says other guys say, oh, the president made it ready 14% and go there. They don't know there's a wholesale, they don't even know there's a wholesale press. The president, people are not really informed.
Yeah, but
Now,
um, Chris, it's true. But the government has a huge responsibility.
of course,
And if you don't disseminate the information, look, it's not only one day because of the society you have. Even what we are doing now, we'll try to ask the station to rebroadcast or to replay these sometimes because constant reminder is important, especially if you're dealing with a population that half of the population is can read and write. That's a huge tax. You have to constantly remind people, you know, even there are so many things that you want the people to do, but they don't know. And some of the policies you want to roll out, you have not given sufficient time to explain to the people to understand, receive that information. Then they can ask questions, before they are able to implement the information. They can, make decision on those things they receive. But it takes everyone effort. We are starting. It's not today. We have been on days. This should be about like this third year on this. But we have been on different radio stations. We are doing. Maybe another group will start something else. The more all of us are getting involved, it helps. When the citizens are educated and informed, then government also it helps government. It helps government because they become responsible citizens. And when they are responsible citizens, they know what is right. They know what to do. Other than that, it's just a big issue that we have on our hands. But we have to continue. If this is a way you can contribute to the development of your country, please do. Some of you if you have resources and you want to keep this program on, you are welcome. Join us. All right. And we are not supported by any politician, no organization, no nothing. This is self-initiative. And we are happy about that because in the long run, at least if 2 or 10 citizens in Liberia will understand this information, they can in return teach another 10. And it goes on and on and on. The number will keep increasing.
yes, indeed, folks, you are listening to the new beginning on Kia Communication Network now, 95.9, 95.9. And by the way of social media, if you want to make a contribution by the way of social media, folks, we are soliciting form that you can donate to us to rehabilitate our brothers, them that are on the street, and for in whatsoever way that you can help. We're asking the question, should Carter join us? We're asking for you to join us to raise funds to assist with our brothers and sisters that are out there. We're also discussing today, and I've been discussing on the previous show, that and be informed when you receive information. Make sure you be well informed, investigate before you take any action against your friend or your neighbor or government, opposition, or whosoever. You have to be informed. In a book, anything you hear, somebody tell you about somebody, don't just run with it like that. Hello, caller, where do you call from? Hello, caller, where do you call from?
Hello.
Yeah, where do you join from, please?
Yeah, thank you. This is Sam. We are usually joining you from a Louisiana resident.
Yeah, Chief.
Yeah. Thank you for the topic on our discussion. I think that have been one of the issues that we have been facing as a country. The issue of information sharing. You said something about the last time I think the president came up. The issue of the rights. But I think to make our citizens responsible in terms of information, we ourselves, although in leadership, it should be precise. Though in leadership, they themselves should be straight to the point. What do I mean? In Liberia, everybody knows that there's a wholesale price of rice and there's a retail. But our president came out. You wouldn't talk about the wholesale. Then what you expect the public to do? Because the wholesale, the man will go and purchase the wholesale. Then what becomes the retailer? Because every one of us, one way or the other, we depends on the retail market. But the president did not come out to talk about retail. He only said wholesale. So what you expect when the people circulate, will you blame them? Some people here in Gravity too, they have their part to play. You can't get information and leave it in vacuum. You leave a gap, the speculation will fill the gap. See what happened me doing the capital building Saka and what have you. And what I think one of your panelists is saying people try to go on the street and this I think for some of us, our background, it will allow us to give the court system a chance. But where's the actors? People in authority. Those steps that they are taking sometimes it brings to question the public own mind in terms of it being fair. You invited somebody, but you invited a better lawmaker, you can invite him and start it. But you kept it there from Friday.
No,
But today, you delay. Then the public circulate. So in order to build this country, people in authority, they themselves.
Hello? Oh, we lost that caller. I'm going straight to political. Folks, we said we are here to inform the public and so maybe take a shot. Yeah.
It's not bad. I mean, he expressed himself. But even if you say the president said, the president is not a director of EABC. The president is not the minister of information. The president is not a minister of commerce. All of this, there's a structure. These people have responsibility. If the pronouncement comes from the president, okay, even our brother who was saying it, now the president made pronouncement of wholesale because I know you're educated. I know you learned something. So take that wholesale and then do your little common math and then tell somebody in your community and say, look, the president made a good pronouncement. That pronouncement was about wholesale. Now, we'll go to the retail. When you go now, people who are in the shop, when you go, probably this will be the price for the rice. So once the wholesale is reduced, the retail also will reduce. It's not that the wholesale reduced, then the retail remains the same or it goes up. No. So there's no contradiction in there. Once the president or the authority have reduced the price of the wholesale, definitely the price of retail must reduce. So that is the information we can take to our citizens and educate them. All right? Even if these other structures are not doing it or they're planning to do it, you as a citizen in your community, where you live, you have some influence. You can speak to a lot of people. So again, we all have responsibility. Christopher?
Yeah,
Well,
folks, and folks, we are
time.
out of town, and folks, you are listening to the new beginning, and there's another program is coming on, and folks, we are out of town. We are sorry, we are out of town, and by the grace of God, we'll be here again tomorrow by 12 to 1:30 p.m. Make sure you please always follow this program, and we are raising fund. Yeah, you can make your donation, your $2, $1, your $100, $500 $100. I hope by the grace of God next time will come, and Mr. Mano will tell you the appropriate how you can make the donation if you want to donate, and God will richly bless you. So we can at least help our brother out there, and by the grace of God, we'll be accountable. Every morning we raise here, we'll give you report. Mr. Mano,
And yeah, thank you.
closing.
Thank you so much, Chris. We are soliciting views from our callers, those who are following us. If you are following the program, we want to hear from you. If you can join us, it is not mandatory. It is not something that should keep you away from the program. We are just asking you, can you join us together so we can rally around and raise some funds to help the rehabilitation of our brothers and sisters? Can you join us? You are also enjoying this program that we're presenting every time. In return, what can you do for your nation? It is not forced. It is not mandatory. We will continue to solicit the feedback or whatever from you. When we get the feedback and know that people are interested to help their brothers and sisters, then we will be the first. I'm going to be the first to do that, to make my contribution. And we'll set up a time that, we can start, we can launch that. And trust me, no one penny will go in anybody's pocket. Trust me. If it does, you can indict me, and the government of Liberia can indict me and try me, But I'm telling you, in all of this, I'm telling you, whatever that you gave will go for the intended purposes. In fact, we will identify as the appropriate relevant authority. We can pass this money to, so it'll be used for the intended purpose. So again, don't worry about whether your money going to be saved. Yes, it will be saved. But I'll be the first to make my contribution. But we are going to ask all of our callers. Next time, if you call tomorrow, be here in the morning. Tomorrow, be at 12. Follow us, call in. In fact, I want to use most of the time tomorrow for that purpose. Call in and tell us if you agree with us to make. We're not raising money for campaign. No. We're raising money so that our brothers and sisters that are dying can receive some help. All right? Can receive some help. So please, and it will not be the first time, and we don't know. We'll make sure we do it until we see the progress of those people. All right? Don't blame them for what they go through. It is the society that caused them to be where they are. And it's a society responsibility to take care of them, help them. So I want to say thank you, management, and thank you, Chris. Thanks to all of you who've been watching. Sis Elizabeth, J. Francis Fire, Baker, Josiah, Winder, Michael T. Fode. Thank you, Pastor, for watching. And thank you for sharing as well, those of you who have been sharing. Those of you who make calls, we are glad we had a lot of, female today. Continue to call in. And mothers, I want you to call on this issue because it is your children that are really, really being victimized. So again, have a wonderful, wonderful and pleasant time. Bye from our end. Stop.
Freedom raised her glowing form on Mount Sorato's verdant height. She sat within a doom of a night, met lowering stars and thunderstorms, the star of liberty, unceasing from the wicked war, its banner shields of golden flame. She lifted it in a proud name and raised her people long forlorn to know their destiny. The Lone Star forever, the Lone Star forever, oh long may it soar over land and over seas, deserted and never, uphold it forever. Oh, shout for the Lone Star banner. Oh, yeah. Then